Hey, hello, everybody. It's your friend Kevin here. Today is the 19th of December, 2020. I'm lit up to be here. I'm lit up to talk to you. I'm lit up to bring a guided meditation to you. And my mind is still going into, what kind of energy am I going to be working with? But that's the magic of doing what I do. And the more I do it, the more magic there is. I'm just going to get straight into. I shuffled this morning to see, okay, which deck do I want to use today, or which oracle message, Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by the wonderful Colette Baron Reid, or you know, the Angel Guide by Carl Gray. And this is what came up. Yes, there you go. I'm moving out of the way so you can see this. Um, I love this photo. Jennifer Hawkyard, Jez Hawk, Jezhawk, has an Etsy shop where she sells prints. Um, and really, I need to do a better job of putting up her website up here and here so that she can get a shout out. I bought a few prints and I love them. They're on the wall. I should show you them. I've got the little JPEGs of them, but another time. Anyway, uh, what's amazing about this, the energy of these cards, these oracle messages, that there's so much color, so much vibrancy, and so much energy, so much going on in these images in these cards. And I feel like for me, the pairing of Kyle Gray and the way he interprets these images, and I don't know, I've never got delved into those two. I don't know them personally. I just think, wow, what a pairing that he should be so effervescent, so much fun. So I think somebody yesterday said he was kind of enchanting when they watched some of his videos. It sort of pulls you in. And to team up with an artist that gets his a gift, if you will, the gift of talking with angels and connecting with angels. Anyway, yes is the card that jumped out. And as usual, I put down the put my hands down on top of the card to ask if do you want another card? Is there another one coming across it? No, there wasn't. This is it. My first impression of this picture. I don't know if any of you have ever seen the movie Billy Elliot. Just fun. It talks about fun, fabulous, do whatever you want to do. This is like singing when you don't think anyone's listening, and dancing because you just can, and you know really doing cartwheels in the middle of the department store, whatever that feels like. This, yes, is a big just do it, anyway. I feel weird sitting over here on the side, so let's move that. There you go. What does the message say from the angels about being a yes? Oftentimes we are poised with a decision to make, and there are two sides of all of us. There's the side of us that says, yeah, I want to do that. That sounds like great. And then there's this other piece that's really connected to ego. And as I said before, the energy of the ego is a good thing if it is to empower and inspire and provoke a sense of getting back on track. Where it's not so good is where the intention slides down. When we practice wanting things because somebody else has it, that's envy. When we practice having more than someone else has got, that's greed. When we know we're satisfied, we've got enough, it's all good, we're great, but we just feel like, yeah, I'm just going to do some more. That's a bit like gluttony, and you get my drift. This Be a Yes really talks about taking chances because you got a green light, pushing past fear because once you say yes and you go for it, you pull that trigger. Oh, I'm doing it. Knowing that whatever you do, whatever you choose, whatever road, whatever decision, whatever you want to say yes to, this angel tells you, do it. Just do it. And those of you that are on the precipice of making a decision will know what yes means. For me personally, this week I have some issues coming up to the surface. I've got a little tiny hair studio, artist studio thing over in a building. They've been renovating a piece of the building that became vacant a few months ago. It's coming along, but in the back of my mind, I am somewhat concerned, a bit worried, a bit like, oh, this is going to be higher rent. This is going to be more obligation. This is going to be more responsibility. And of course, we're going into the holiday season. And, you know, like most people, there's this weird energetic feeling that there's a lack. People don't have food. They're lining up at food banks. I feel terrible that, oh, gosh, I got to help. So that I had this yin yang, good, bad, up, down, back, forth, positive, negative, feeding the decision to be a yes. That's just one example that we can let the ego run over the top of what we want to do. I'm not saying you should play caution to the wind and just be a yes no matter what. What I am saying is look at where you're saying no, look at where you're holding back, look at where you're pulling back, and see if how that makes you feel. Because sometimes we're presented with opportunities that we're supposed to say yes to, but the second guess thing, that little voice in our head that's not sure, that wants to keep things safe, wants to keep things under the radar, whatever you want to call that, doesn't let us do it, doesn't let us go out and be. The fear of, and it's typically what somebody else thinks, other people's opinion. Listen up to this. Other people's opinion of you is none of your business. What they say about you, what they think about you, how they speak to you, their impression of you has nothing to do with you. And I don't know why it should. If your intention for being a yes to anything, if the intention behind why you're doing it is to impress people or to show off or to otherwise, like, oh, look at me, I've got all this. If that's the intention behind doing it, that's not so good, because you see, that's the ego just getting in there. Now, I speak about this because I'm guilty of it. I'll own up to it. And then what I love about doing this work is, I think I said yesterday, like being in kindergarten, learning something new and different. I got to share, you know, I really have to share all my ratchetness as well, so I can understand that for me to appreciate doing this and bringing these messages out there, I also had to get real with, look, I got some dirt and some dust and some muck in my backyard that I needed to clean up. And I'm not going to trot all that out because it happened. It's a bit like appreciating the sunshine, which here in the Carolinas we had yesterday, after 2 days of cloudy, mucky mess and cold. Appreciating that sunshine, that lovely blue sky, everyone's energy feeling good, and the Christmas and the lights and all that, appreciating it. We have to go through the dingy stuff. We have to go through the muck and the mire and do the work. You can't go through life, any energy without doing some kind of work to reconcile it. So Energy of today is to be a big, juicy yes for you, yes for your life, yes for all of that. Yes, two here at Master. Yes, good job, good job, good job. Hey, Megan. I love these comments, and I get to see who it is on it. Usually it pops up. I get lovely little emojis, which I like. I don't connect to Facebook as well as this. I know some folks are really good at that. I'll get better, but I'm not there yet. I'll get there. I want to read something from this wild book because I think these two are amazing. Let's see what happens. Oh, hang on. I found something that... there. Page 77. Lovely picture of a cat. And it says, believe. Can you believe this? All right, there we go. Believe in who you are. This is just so uncanny. I sometimes think I go start chit-chatting about something and pull something out at random. Like, I don't need to rehearse diddly squat. It just happens. You are here. Oh, wait. Believe in who you are. You are here for your own purpose, goal, and destiny. You are here to recognize you, to believe in yourself, and to make your dreams come true. Self-love and willpower will take you far when you believe in who you are. I love all this. Maudie Fowler is what she calls herself, a mystic. Gail Hunt is her business partner, and they've written 3 books. Well, they've actually had 7 books published in Lord knows how many languages. They're both here local in Charlotte, but they travel the world presenting and lecturing and doing all sorts of really good work. So shout out to them. Anything that you can do right now with the energy of this yes angel, anything that you do right now to lift and elevate your own life, your own purpose, your own thing, know for sure that it's going to attract and it's going to empower other people to do the same. If you get into doubt, which is, I'm not sure about this, that's also okay. Continue with the intention and the purpose of being a yes for something better. Always. I have a little saying that I learned many years ago. It helps to pop the bubble of disappointment. Disappointment is an expectation that didn't really mature. That's all it is. Energy. You expected something, it didn't come to maturity, so we get disappointed. Disappointment is also a relative of the fear that makes you believe you'll never get another chance. So here's where this little quote comes. This or something better now manifests for me for the highest good of everybody involved. So if you bring into your vision, your desire, what you want to have happen, and you consider who will benefit from you doing it, having it, getting it, any level of fear, and now I've got goosebumps running all over the place. So there's an angel here, literally, or a spirit guide, or one of them, bringing this message. Any little bit of fear that you've got about doing something, maybe you've said yes for a job that's in a different city, and you're like, oh my goodness, what have I just done? You look at, well, who does it benefit? And you go in through your list. Now, it might not benefit anyone. It may be, you know, you say yes to a bar of chocolate. I don't know. How does that benefit? Maybe the person who made it, the person who's selling it, the store where you buy it. I don't know. You could go there, but that's a little ridiculous. I'm talking about the big stuff, not the mundane things you don't really pay that much attention to. The big yes decisions. A person asks you to help them with something, right? And your mind says, oh gosh, that sounds like drudgery. I don't know about all that. That's ego. That's all this ratchetiness ego. So, yeah, why not? I can. Sure, no problem. Now, what I will say about being a yes, because a lot of us get trapped up into, if I say yes, what's going to happen if so and such and such, the what ifs, that other underlying conversation. Well, if you say yes and the plan is to do something on a certain day at a certain time with certain people and you said yes to it, if those folks change their mind, and they're allowed to, we're in a free place, we can do whatever we want. That also gives you the opportunity to say yes to something else. You're allowed to say yes, and you're allowed to change your mind. Know that changing your mind is going to affect the outcome of what you do. Now, I believe in integrity, I believe in honesty, I believe in truth. I think I like to have the truth, even if I'm not sure I like to hear it. I think I deserve it. And that goes to people who perhaps say something that they might feel would be a little curt, a little harsh, a little hard to deal with. They're saying yes to the truth. And I'm always going to start that conversation with, thank you for telling me that. I understand it felt a little awkward for you to share it. I appreciate you for sharing it. Now, you've got a choice. You can disagree or not agree with what they're telling you, or your choice, or their choice. But if you disagree, you disagree. That's fine. You're allowed to do that. Everyone's allowed to disagree. If the other person then flies off the handle because you disagreed with them, yeah, well, that's on them. That's not on you. I've salvaged and saved an awful lot of tough relationships by simply saying, like, I'll give you an example. Yesterday, somebody gave me a gift. It was soap, and it was lovely, packaged, well packaged, in a lovely presentation box, with scrolls on it, flowers on it. The box was lovely, fabulous. And I opened it and I smelled it, and the gift giver, what do you think? Did she love it? No, I don't. And they felt wounded, right? I mean, I didn't love it. I didn't. Now, a lot of folks say, well, that's rude. No, it's truth. I didn't love it. And so rather than lie, oh, it smells so good. Yeah, I can't wait to use that. I'm going to go home and use the soap and lather myself up, because I know I wasn't going to do that. I said, I just don't love it. We had a conversation. That's why we're such good friends, because we're honest. I said, well, here's the thing. What I smell and the way my nose gets something, you're not going to. Our ability to smell things is different. Then they get it. And the other conversation came, which was amusing. Well, what is it about the smell that you don't like? Well, that's when it goes down the hill and gets bumpy, right? I said, I don't know that I want to just insult you by saying what I think it smells of. Well, just tell me. I want to know. I love my friends because we're so honest with each other. And it's what makes it, just what makes it wonderful. I said, to be honest with you, it smells like throw up. But that was me. And I didn't mean to be, but it did. It's like, oh, that's just horrible. It was horrible. And it's how we teach people. Boundaries don't have to be horrid. They don't have to be unkind and awkward. You can be polite, you can be direct, but please be honest. And with that, it's time to meditate. Feet flat on the floor. And I think we probably have to get the image of that I just said out, because it's that's going to linger in people's mind. Bring your head to the soles of your feet and think about the soles of your feet, whether you've got slippers on or if you're barefoot, how the skin feels against the carpet or the floor or whatever your feet are on. That bringing your mind to a physical place is integration. It's integrating you to the now, the here, the present moment, the environment. When you are clearly present to the way your feet feel on the floor, your seat feels in the chair, your back feels against the wall, however you're seated. When your mind is fully engaged and present to the environment you're in, you're fully present in here now, which is the only place to truly be. So just take a couple moments to settle yourself into how your body feels. Move around and breathe in to tight spots, awkward spots, difficult spots. And then just extend and let your neck just be. My neck and shoulders is where I hold a lot of stuff. And then bring your attention to breathing in through your nose, taking the oxygen from the environment into your physical body. Also part of integration. Be intentional on your exhale to release and let go. Another breath in a little bit deeper. Control your exhale out. Let stuff go that you want to release. Inhale. And exhale. With your physical eyes closed, you open your third eye, which is the inner sight, the spiritual sight. If you're new to meditation, know that it takes practice. It takes dedication. And it takes a commitment. If you notice yourself drifting off in thought, acknowledge the thought, see it for what it is, and let your power of imagination move it along and float it on by. Your mind and your brain has the power to control your physical body. Think of your physical body as if it were a tree. Where growth starts, from the inside out. For a physical body to grow, for the best you to emerge, the former you has to leave. Thinking of the tree, every autumn the tree loses the old leaves and hibernates. The roots of the tree stay grounded to Mother Earth for warmth, for nurturing, for protection, for love. Using the breath, the oxygen, gather and breathe in all the emotion and feeling from your spirit guides and angels, the energy and essence to nurture and replenish your soul and your spirit. Be still and know that every exhale is removing what no longer serves you, the energy that's been exhausted from you, the once vibrant new energy you needed has served its purpose. Release this energy, the idea of it, these thoughts and feelings on your exhale breath. Releasing more on your exhale creates the room for more of the receiving. Once your mind is peaceful and relaxed, your physical body is integrated with the now environment you're in. The depth of your inhales and exhales nurtures your soul and your spirit. Now is the time the listening commences. Meditation is the art and mastery of listening. Of becoming the listening. Sounds and noise is what creates listening and gives you something to listen to. Listening is also part of the psyche. Listening invokes inner knowledge, inner wisdom. Each time your mind drifts off, return to the grounding of your feet or your hands. The action of your breath, breathing in, breathing out, find the rhythm. And the clearing of the mind, unshackle the thoughts. Know and be with. Affirm and confirm that you are a powerful being of light, just as a star is a powerful being of light. With you being a powerful being of light. You are just as the star. And I invite you now to continue breathing and being. Whenever you feel ready, complete, bring your hands to prayer at heart center. Honor and acknowledge yourself for doing the work, for being here present. Lift your thumb knuckles to your third eye center, center of your forehead. It's in prayer to honor the universe and everybody in the universe that's here for a purpose, radiating light from within them. And then together, we see the divine in everything as we bow and say Namaste. Thank you very much. My intention, my purpose is that this has helped you, that this has given you something to be a yes for today, and that you'll continue to come back. It certainly helps me, it keeps me grounded and keeps me leveling up my day. Starting off like this does help to elevate your life and elevate each day, piece by piece, bit by bit. And believe it or not, this commitment and devotion to doing it keeps me on a steady course where I can connect with the knowledge that, oh, I'm going to do some shifting, but I'm going to do it right now. I'm not worried about how much further I've got to go, or how far or how long or how much work is involved. I get to do bit by bit, little by little, 1% at a time. And before you know it, I've got there. This idea that this is this enormous task. Anything worth doing. Yesterday I was reading a piece about the Taj Mahal. It took 22 years to build that in India, with Lord knows how many bits of marble, all carved and made a certain shape, and all brought in by armies of elephants. But I'm sure when they started, if they looked at how incredible that task was, how momentous the work would be, it'd never get started. So, oh, Megan, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. This makes a huge difference. Yes, it does, really, truly does. So, listen, go about your Saturday, be a yes for whatever. I don't know, wear something frivolous. Maybe you'll inspire someone else to be frivolous. I don't know. I love you all, and I look forward to being here again tomorrow, Sunday. This will be on YouTube, so you can catch the replay if you want to sleep in. Anyway, bye.